There is a unique and rare type of man in our society called a Sigma male. They are mysterious because they have traits and ideas that make them different from most men. The vast majority of people find them mysterious and hard to understand because their likes and dislikes are different from what most people think is normal. These men really stand out from the crowd because they've made their own ways in the world without many of the traits that most men have. They do things their own way and follow their own unique set of rules. It's actually pretty normal for Sigma males to dislike or even reject a lot of things that most people love and care about. It's not that they dislike many commonly loved things for the sake of trying to be different, but rather because they have very distinct personalities that predispose them to having little to no interest in these things. So, what are some of these strange tastes that make Sigmas different from everyone else? I'm going to talk about 7 things that Sigma men hate that everyone else loves in this video. Number 1. Amusement parks. Many people enjoy the lively atmosphere of amusement parks and carnivals with lots of exciting rides and fun things to do. However, Sigma guys often don't enjoy these places as much. A unique trait that many people don't understand is that they like to avoid big crowds and long lines. Their dislike doesn't come from a natural dislike of fun or excitement, but from a dislike of waste and the discomfort of being squished in with a lot of other people. They don't understand why people would wait in line for an hour to ride a roller coaster for 1 minute. They would much rather do things where they have some control over the environment, have meaningful experiences, and escape the stress and discomfort that come with long lines and big crowds. Number 2. Nightclubs. Many people like the energy of nightclubs with their loud music, free drinks, and quick chances to meet new people, but Sigma guys tend to have a different opinion. They usually don't find much charm in these kinds of social events because they are too busy and shallow. They'd rather meet new people in calmer places, like coffee shops, or through hobbies and interests they both share. This way, they can have deep talks and real connections. Their dislike of bars comes from the way they think about relationships based on their values. Sigma males often think that the interactions at these places are too short-lived and surface level, missing depth and real connection. They look for relationships that are real, where both people are committed and make the other person's life better. Because of this, they would rather spend their time and energy on women who have strong morals and character than on shallow experiences or one-night stands. Number 3. Over-the-top fine dining restaurants. Many people enjoy the luxury and status that comes with going to a fancy restaurant, but Sigma males often find these places more of a bother than a pleasure. Sigmas value authenticity and simplicity over flashy displays of wealth and rank. They like to eat in laid-back places where there aren't strict dress codes or complicated rules about how to behave at a meal. For them, enjoying a meal is more about having fun than showing off. They would rather eat good food in a quiet place than deal with menus that are too complicated and cost a lot. They think that fancy restaurants are more for people who want to show off their wealth and rank than for people who really enjoy good food. Sigma men are independent and sure of themselves, so they don't need to show off their wealth to prove their worth to others. Instead of following social rules or expectations, they choose what they want based on their own wants and comfort. Number 4. Social media trends. People on social media are always trying to keep up with and follow the latest trends, but Sigma men stay away from them and aren't interested. The many trends, dares, and dances that go around on sites like Instagram and TikTok don't interest them at all. For them, these trends might seem shallow, pointless, or even silly, which adds to the brain damage seen in many of these social media zombies. Because Sigmas are private and independent, they don't look for approval from strangers on the internet, which is what drives a lot of people to follow these trends. Social media, which constantly stresses approval and fitting in, goes against their natural desire for privacy. Sigma men roll their eyes and turn away when they see these trends starting or people who are so excited about them. Number 5. Window shopping. Sigma males honestly don't understand why so many people enjoy casually window shopping without ever planning to buy anything. That's because Sigmas look at shopping from a practical point of view. They hate looking or window shopping for no reason at all. When Sigma men walk into a store, they do so with purpose, accuracy, and speed. They will go in knowing exactly what they want, get it, and then leave right away. They don't see the point in wasting time looking at things on the shelves that they don't plan to buy. They think this is a waste of time. However, that doesn't mean Sigma men don't have things they want to buy one day. One example is a pricey watch that they've been looking at online. But instead of just looking at these things for fun, they use them as inspiration, seeing them as signs of the reward they can get for their hard work. This way of thinking makes them focus on doing what they need to do to afford such a luxury, instead of just walking around stores without a plan. Number 6. Taking selfies. Selfies and pictures have become an important part of many people's daily lives in this age of social media addiction. It's almost like an experience or event doesn't matter unless there's a picture to prove it. But when it comes to this practice, Sigma men have a completely different idea. These people hate taking selfies so much that they'd rather be in the present moment than looking at it through their phone screen. For Sigma males, going to a show and seeing people who are more interested in recording it than actually being there makes them shake their heads. In the same way, when they travel, they'd rather enjoy the atmosphere, scenery, and culture of a place than focus on getting the right picture to share. Sigmas would rather live in the present and enjoy life as it is, without any filters, than keep up the attitude of oversharing everything. Number 7. Reckless driving. In pop culture, moving quickly and aggressively is often shown as cool and exciting. This kind of risky behavior is often shown in movies, music videos, and other media, giving it an air of glitz. On the other hand, Sigma men can see right through this act and see a love for driving dangerously as what it really is: recklessness. They think it's not only careless, but also selfish and childish. Sigmas don't see people who drive recklessly as amazing. Instead, they see them as people who put themselves and others in danger just to look cool for a short time. They think that driving should be safe, considerate, and aware, so this behavior is offensive and makes no sense to them. Sigmas don't think the thrill of speed is worth the harm and risk it poses to them and other people on the road. Do you agree with the points I made in this video? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care.